What if the most powerful training program for the human mind wasn't found in a university, but inside the pages of the Bible? In 2026, across continents, cultures, and languages, thousands of young people will open the same scriptures, study the same verses, and train their minds and hearts together. This is not a game. This is not just memorization. This is the Pathfinder Bible Experience 2026. In a world flooded with distraction, confusion, and division, something extraordinary is happening quietly. Young minds are being shaped by Scripture. Not through pressure, not through fear, but through purpose, discipline, and faith. So the question is not what is the Pathfinder Bible Experience? The real question is, what does it do to the human mind, heart, and humanity itself? Let's look deeper. The Pathfinder Bible Experience 2026 is a global, faith-centered Bible study journey designed for youth, but its impact goes far beyond age. At its core, PBE is structured scripture engagement. Selected books of the Bible are studied deeply, line by line, context by context. Young people don't just read, they understand, retain, and reflect. This process activates the human mind in a unique way. Memory is trained through repetition. Reasoning grows through comprehension. Moral clarity forms through biblical worldview. Spiritually, Scripture begins to shape conscience. Emotionally, it builds patience and self-control. Socially, it replaces competition with unity. This is not ancient religion clashing with modern life. This is ancient wisdom training modern minds. Here is the verdict. The Pathfinder Bible Experience 2026 is not about trophies. It is not about scores. It is not about proving who knows more verses. It is about transformation. When young people study Scripture together, faith becomes personal. Discipline becomes natural. Unity replaces division. The Bible stops being a book on a shelf and becomes a framework for life. That is why PBE works, not just spiritually, but humanly. Think about the world youth are growing up in today. Endless information, but little wisdom. Constant connection, but deep loneliness. Freedom of choice, but moral confusion. Now imagine a generation trained to pause, to think, to reflect, to anchor decisions in truth. That is what the Pathfinder Bible Experience 2026 offers. When youth participate, they don't just memorize Scripture, they develop focus in a distracted age, confidence in an uncertain world, respect for cultures, humanity, and peace. Families grow stronger. Churches grow united. Communities gain leaders shaped by values, not trends. And here's the truth most people miss. When Scripture shapes the mind, hatred weakens, discrimination fades, violence loses power. Because the Bible doesn't teach dominance, it teaches dignity. If you believe faith can still shape humanity, if you believe Scripture still matters in a modern world, if you believe peace begins in the heart, then stay connected. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe for more deep, visual explorations of faith, Scripture, peace, and spiritual wisdom. Because the future is not shaped by noise. It is shaped by truth.